Well, Pippa and I both enjoyed wine, and we had a lot of friends which were winemakers. At that time we were living in Melbourne, and we thought, well, it was a good opportunity, and it was an opportunity to come back to Western Australia. And so as we came back for family reasons, we thought we'd give it a go. We're going to try the Arneis. The Arneis is a new Italian variety that is new, of course, to this region and relatively new to Australia. There's only about 30 producers in Australia at the moment, but it is a very unique wine. All our Italians that we grow currently come from the same Piedmont region, and it has some great characters. The very first noticeable thing about this wine is its nose. It's very aromatic, very floral charactered wine. This one has a little hint of oak influence into the wine as well. We're experimenting. That's one of the beauties of dealing with new varieties. On the palate, it is very rich, very nutty sort of characters. Again, it is a dry style, but luscious mouthfeel to the wine. It makes your mouth almost water. Beautiful with seafood, calamari, and those sorts of expressions. And it's a wine that I think will actually age reasonably well. It's got a good couple of years left in it, but it's a beautiful style. I am the winemaker, and I'm doing the best I can at this point in time. It's a process of learning for myself. The Italian varieties, you need unique processes. They aren't conventional French processes that we use, particularly on the reds. Even on the whites, we tend to do things slightly different. So it's an evolving process for me and for us, but we're slowly getting there in terms of developing our own styles. Well, the geograph region is broken up into several areas, you could say. There is the hill scarp regions, which tend to grow vines on clayey soils through to gravelly red soils, whereas on the coastal plains we're more, as I call it, glorified beach sands. They are soft sands. We've got an underlaying yellow sand band here around 2.5 metres, which once the roots get down to there, you can see it in the response of the vines. So we get a very different style or terroir effect. Of course, we're very close to the coast, and we have strong influences from sea breezes in the afternoon, which changes the humidity within the vineyard, and therefore you do get those unique characteristics. Being called Vineyard 28, of course, 28 represents the parrot. During the latter half of the season, after veraison, when the colour comes into the fruit, we net the whole vineyard to keep them out. I think it's the passion we share in common. It is something that getting into the wine industry or into the growing of vines, it's something that you really have a passion to do and want to enjoy doing. It is also the ability to try new things. This region is very Mediterranean in climate, therefore there is a lot of Spanish and Italian varieties that are being experimented with. And it is that excitement that I personally enjoy in trying to work with something new. You don't know if it's going to work or fail for you, but when it does work, you enjoy it and the consumer enjoys it as well.